Let me get everything ready to go here. They are running a little bit behind, so that actually kind of works out. All right. Okay, let me get everything set up here. There we go. All right, and here we go. They scheduled this game really fast, so I kind of had to get schmoving. Big Castro fan, but go JAT. I mean, I think you can. I think you can be conflict free on this one because Castro's not playing. He is on Team BWS. No, always conflicted with my lover. Fair enough. It will be JAT on blue side here and BBC on red for game one. I believe BBC won the coin toss. No, JAT won the coin toss and they chose blue. Interesting. Go JAT, indeed. JAT gonna go for the Swain first pick. Okay. Bands from JAT are good. I agree. He took care of Masquerade's Ari, and then the Nectaricious Vein, and then has Jateos been banning, or has he been playing Zehen? Hello, Mr. Commissioner. How's it going? Holy shit. 5 gifted subs here from Lost Jinjo. That's impressive considering he, I was gonna say he doesn't even have his own, that's why he wanted a Mr. Simenamas here. Gotcha. What's up, Bunny Coo? Don't look at me. I am not a drinker, so no shots for me. Graves and Mel, okay. Mel could be going probably support, I'm guessing, but could be mid as well. Misi no draft? Do I have that on the wrong thing? No, I don't. Oh, Mr. Simi no draft. Got it. I see Jinjo was just trolling our commissioner. I gotcha. I respect that. Trolling is a very important part of the beer league. Eric 28, what am I eating? I am eating mac and cheese. I am really hungry. Jinjo, you're the ADC for Team Reflex, right? Am I remembering that correctly? We have a lot of new players this season. It's hard to keep track of who all's on what team and what they play. I know he was a 7.5 cost ADC. I remember that part. I think it was for Team Reflex. I guess I could look it up while I wait for draft here. Yep, Team Reflex. There you go. See, I remembered. I'm not worried about the rando caster. Ouch. Eric 28 thinks he's importante. Tough. He looked pretty good yesterday, I'll give him that. When he wasn't busy inting in our jungle. And Mundo pick here for JAT. I really like the Mundo pick. So far, nothing on BBC is really a threat to him. We'll see what they counter it within the top lane. That was once, I think. Brother, you were 0-3 by 7 minutes in game 1 yesterday. Good sir. That's not in your jungle. Oh yeah, I guess the third one wasn't in our jungle. That's right. The first 2 were though. Actually, that's not true. I think the first one was at your red buff, and the second one was at Raptors, our Raptors, and the third one was at your drop, I think. That's right. I also tagged enemy mid, top, and jungle for entire. Oh, you made up for it. After that, you just had a bit of a rough one early, although you didn't fall behind that far in gold, which annoyed me. Interesting draft here, actually. I'm not sure. Is that a Renekton mid for JAT? Mundo mid for JAT? 100% sure. JJ was talking about a certain Panth flash. What do you mean? There were like 4 of them. There were a lot of Pantheon flashes on my face. I did not care for it. Oh, what the fuck? When Victor sprinted through our whole team just to get 1 kill in a fight. I don't remember which one that was. I don't remember which play that was. I blast coned. Ghost Flash Victor with Leandri plus BFT against Seraphine. What's wrong with that? So why am I getting residual flame from Jinjo here? Goddamn. Your damage can't stick. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I felt like I had to go burn build against how tanky their team was, but maybe I should have just gone burst and tried to kill their backline. They didn't even get a chance to poke anyway. That part is true. That part is true. We got fucking clapped in game 2. We got clappeth. That's my fault too. I drafted. Looking back, I mean, even at the time I didn't like the draft that I did, but looking back on it, I hated both of our drafts. So I was a little frazzled and didn't think it through super well. So oops. Well, I thought game 2 of draft would be scary late. It could have, yeah. It definitely could have been. But we just kind of, we couldn't handle, it didn't go late enough. And we couldn't handle, poor L was just a victim in game 2. Game 1 was free. You guys found the one game where Bernie kind of ran it a little bit. So yeah, I think that's the first game all season where Bernie has been significantly behind the enemy top laner. Well, from draft is free. I didn't like the draft in game 1 either, but I think it would have been salvageable if Cho'Gath wasn't 30-0. But alas, that happens. Honestly, I'm not too upset about how it all went down. You know, we had a sub, and honestly, I think our team kind of needed to be ego checked a little bit. So getting clapped a few weeks before playoffs, you know, time to rebound, get our shit together going into playoffs, and then get another shot at you guys probably like a month from now. Lil ego check. Yep. Reflex said the same thing after game 1. Get ego checked after week 1. That's tough. That is tough. Reflex, honestly, is probably my dark horse playoff pick. So I think they are spooky. And they're the number 6 team. They're the number 6 team, Mr. Eric. They are the 6th seed, but I think they have a lot of potential to get some upsets in the playoffs. So we only lost to top teams. Are you wildin'? they're going at each other hard here in the chat. My goodness. And sorry, I've been a little distracted. I should talk about the draft more. While we're waiting BBC here, I do like the Kale last pick for BBC. If it is indeed against the Mundo, that's a nice easy lane for Kale. Should be able to scale, but Kale scale. I like the rest of the team comp as well. Braum is a really nice wall against Dive. Combined with like Udyr and Hui, that's a lot of just area control. Create space for the Jinx and the Kale. And Hui always useful. Good mix of carry and utility. I'm not sure what to think of the JAT comp. I still don't even know who's going where. They don't really have a mid laner. I'm gonna guess it's Mundo mid lane. Versus the Hui. And Renekton top versus Kale, but that's a pretty easy matchup for Kale too if you play it right. So I really don't know. We'll go ahead and see where they line up once they get to the game. Yeah, it looks like it is indeed. It's gonna be Mundo top and Renekton mid. Valdevin on the Renekton mid versus Hui. Not a fan of that, honestly. I think that could be hard for him to really do much against a champ like Hui, but we will see. Our Kryptonite not even in playoffs. Borbin Nasher is currently... Yeah, I guess they are currently out of... Or they are not in the playoffs yet, but... no teams are eliminated yet. So... So we've got... It'll be interesting to see how all the bottom half of the ladder does. See who actually makes playoffs, because everyone still has a chance. If BBC loses, I'll be having words for an ADC. I didn't realize that BBC's actually win-loss record was as good as it is. 11 wins and 5 losses. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Eric, did you guys get 1-2'd by a BN? Yeah. Let's see here. Who? IQ versus buy. Yeah, it still says in the standings that we're ahead of IQ, but only because we haven't had our buy yet. So as soon as that. Who is playing Udyr? That would be Luke. Luke is playing Udyr. Luke is a real cool guy. For sure. Yeah. We will be ahead of IQ for the moment. We actually do have a higher... Yeah, until this week ends. Assuming that IQ doesn't lose this week. No pressure, IQ. Who are they playing? They're playing When in Rome. Trevor's team's always spooky. We got a 2-0 stolen from us. I mean, we don't get to play them either, so... Let's see, who do you guys play to round up the season? You play... When in Rome, PPP, and DS. Okay, I could definitely see that Pyro or Trevor managing to take a game out, take a series off you guys, but we'll see. Those teams are always a threat. Wait, who the fuck say we were 6th? That's what the standings say. 6th place team Reflex. It's not even updated on the website. It is for me. I think they just updated it because it shows Tactics has dropped and removed all their games from the standings. Yeah. So anyone who beat TDX before they dropped out will have lost a win in the standings. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. There we go. RIP TDX. Nah, honestly, like TDX, they wanted to play in the Light League, but they were just a little bit too expensive for Light League. And so they ended up playing in the Stout League, and that went about as well for them as you'd expect. So they ended up dropping out after what, like week 6. So I feel like you should keep your win if you already played them. Fuck that. We didn't get to play them. They don't. If everyone else forfeits, so no big deal. I mean, yeah, I mean you could just give them the win for everybody too, but it's the same difference. So whether you just wipe them all out or they lost every game they played, so it's it doesn't really matter how they handle it. If someone lost to them, actually they did take one game off of somebody. I don't remember who it was. They did win one game. I don't remember which team it was against. Was it BBC? Did they take a game off BBC? Tough. It was BBC trolling. Ah, I see. I see. All right. There we go. I have fixed my key bindings so that pressing X to show champion gold will no longer ping the map. They actually almost lost a series to them. Imagine almost losing a series to a lower level team. Couldn't be me. I say as if we haven't done it like 3 times this season. We were very lucky to be undefeated before we played IQ. Val Devin is cracked. True. Mute Zor. I wish I could. I sadly can't. I have no control over chat. I can't mute people. Also, I noticed Nectarish is back to being Nectarish, which is interesting. Something, I guess he changed his name again. The man of many names. Wow, Mage's bot sure looked fun. True. BBC Daniels was not working. Ah. I know it changed. I think he changed it to something else first. I swear I saw it on my friends list. It was something else. It has 2 E's at the end now. You're right. It's completely different. Nectarishi. You got it. Good call. I'm liking all these people with team name in their names. Yeah. I do find it funny, though, that Nectarish had it in his name, and now he no longer does. Is team morale fracturing? Has Zor lost the locker room? I know he's been tilted about Mage's bot. Where's BBC Luke? Yeah, true. Strike like Ram. I know your team likes to flame you, Mr. Caress, but I thought you actually played the series really well yesterday. We kind of looked to try to exploit your guys' bot lane, and we weren't able to do it. So, I know Eric will never actually compliment you, but I will. You guys really never gave us any openings to exploit. So, good job. I really like that play in early in game 2. You just immediately ghosted to run down my bot lane and set up the gank. I thought that was really well done. You guys are getting 3 sums out of it, even though Eric walked right over a ward for that gank. Anyway, Jinx not taking biscuits. Yeah, I think the Jinxes always go. It goes. Oh, it didn't go. What, triple tonic and cashback? Interesting. Yeah, it is a little interesting to not go biscuits against this poke lane for sure. Oh, hold up. Looking away here. KL lane's in a bad spot. She's gonna try to back, but yeah, you don't get to do that. He sees you doing it. That would have been a terrible back spot even if your Graves wasn't there, but now that Graves is there, rest in peace. That is not recommended backing spot, Mr. Jateos. Jateo, I guess there is no S. Honestly, Mundo might have been able to do that on his. Well, no, he wouldn't be able to do that on his own, but he would stop the back at least. General Panda gonna go ahead and get kind of caught out here. Flash already down, so nice catch out there by BBC. Very interesting. Udyr actually has a pickaxe in his inventory, so he's going some variety of AD Udyr this game. Probably smart. He does have AP solo lanes here. I'll be very interested to see exactly what kind of build he does. I like the Renekton mid. It is different. Yeah, I don't like it here in terms of the pick, but it is definitely different. And then, ooh, nice stun here on the Swain. He's gonna go down, and no flash. So don't even know if Udyr showing up was necessary, but he's gonna help clean up. 5 more gifted subs for Lost Jinjo. None of them going over to poor Caress though. Tough. Nectarish going a little too hard here, but actually managed to get away.
Take 2 of these.
Speaking of gifted subs here, Mr. Commissioner, where's my money? I heard something about casters getting money like a month and a half ago, and we've gotten 1 billion gifted subs since then, and I have yet to receive a paycheck, so, you know, just throw that out there. I always tell my subs, go to the league. I'm a big part of the league, my friend. Who would be captain this game right now if not for me? Nobody. Another gank coming out here in the top lane. They gonna be able to get her? No. The Swifty Boots kind of saving her, helping her get out there. Caster, how many shots is your living taking free subscription? Yeah, I'm not a drinker, not for any ethical reason. I just think it's really gross. So none for me, thanks. Fireball is just cinnamon. Yep. Nope, I've tried a few different things. I've never found one that I cared for the taste of. I think most of them taste really gross, so I will leave that to the other people. Is it really cinnamon syrup? I would have thought that Fireball would be like spicy or something. Long Island iced tea. That could be interesting. Is that a hard iced tea? It may be gross, but the second one will be delicious. What the fuck does that mean? Ugh. Okay. Gonna go ahead and get an on Swain, but not able to get the Braum stun on him, and now Graves is here. Jinxult's gonna come out, but not quite enough damage. Take him out, and Swain's just gonna barely live, surviving thanks to the heal from the ulti. Very well played there by the JAT bot lane, baiting him in. It's 5 cans of liquor, you'll die after one. I see. Oppression from BBC bot. Yeah, they were close. Very, very close. We're going to go for an all-in here by Valdevin, but he doesn't actually have his ulti yet. So I don't think Hoi has the damage to finish him off, though. And Valdevin's just kind of stalling out for his ulti. Gonna go ahead and flash in, but no cooldown, so JAT low-key baiting themselves. I mean, they were really, yeah, they were a little bit. They kind of got away with it, for sure. Kale going very aggressive here on the Mundo, but I don't think you win here, buddy. You definitely do not win. And Jiteo getting a little too excited. Now, Udyr going to try to kind of help out, but going to have to blow his flash to escape. And no, he will not escape. Graves damage. Can I get a stat check on Benny rank? Yeah, I actually don't know. That's a tilter. Yeah, JAT doing a great job this early game. Only about 800 gold lead, though, so the game's still perfectly within reach. One thing I have noticed in general in a lot of beer league games is that when you look at like the kill score, the gold is not nearly as lopsided as you would think, given the kill score. I was going back and watching our series from yesterday against IQ, and even when we felt like we were way behind, we were actually not that far behind in gold. So, although Mel's going to go ahead and be behind a place where she shouldn't be and go down.
Flame purifies.
And I had a feeling it was going to be Shojin first for Udyr, which I like. I think Shojin's just a really good item on Udyr, AD or AP. Is he max? No, he is going the AD build with Q. Okay, interesting. We're next to go ahead and cut off way here to the tower, but I'm gonna have to bail. But now Udyr's here, and Valdevin probably overplayed his hand here a little bit. And yeah, once he gets on you, you guys got 3 kills from 2K down to ahead. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, well, you gave a massive shutdown to Twitch. I think he got like 1,500 gold from 2 kills. Ooh, they finally get one over on the JAT bot lane here. Swain's gonna go down. An AD Udyr, very tough for Mundo to deal with, but he is tanky enough to live for now. A lot of people kind of making their way up to the top lane here. Gold, about 400 gold in favor of BBC after these lusty kills. So they kind of found a way to get some kills back. Very interesting that teleport on the Swain here in the bot lane. And rest in peace, Jinx. I know that a lot of mages bot go teleport, but usually Swain's not usually one of them. Usually you see him go ghost. But instead opts for the teleport for the easier resets. That was a BBC Daniels death right there. Nectarish would never. Who's this Nectarish you speak of? I see Nectarishi. I don't see any Nectarish. So. Also, how does Eric29 not have a sub? Someone get this man a sub? I have a sub. It doesn't say you have a sub. His name is Lost Jinjo. Ah, I see. Udyr, the bot, or Udyr gonna go ahead and get it caught out here. And Udyr very, very strong. He could kind of just face tank them for a while. I'd sub for Eric29. I see. Okay. Fight breaking out here. Renekton going in. Swain is here. Only able to land the one person, though. That might be enough. We're actually great Hoi ulti. He just hit all three of them and great disengage for his team. I don't know what the fuck Zora is doing, though. Just walk away and let the Swain ult run out, you goofball. He's going to end up going down. But now Nectarish is here. He's got the first excited. He's going to turn. Oh, Swain gets a nice flash kill on Hwei before going down. But in the end, BPC comes out ahead. Oh, and the flash auto by the Mel to finish off the Jinx there. Lots of deaths so far this game. Mahusive. And yikes. That Udyr is a very scary bear. I'm gonna go out and say that Mel shouldn't have chosen the bear. Although I guess Udyr is also a man as well, so discuss it in the comments. Also, Mundo got a little too crazy up there in the top lane. It's gonna go down. The bear of the man chooses the man bear. The worst of both worlds. Yep. And Renekton is having a really rough time against Hwei 1v1, which I expected, but oof. However, Nectarish is going to get caught out again. So, if you watch The Revenant, the bear was 100% the problem, not the man. Now, I have no idea what you're talking about. The Revenant. Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I'll take your word for it. Looking for some fight here in the bot lane. Udyr trying to get in. A lot of Swifties this game so far. Ooh, nice reflect there by Mel. How does it feel to have two of your favorite champs battle up in the top lane? It's pretty boring, honestly. Kale versus Mundo, not a lot happens. But I have a feeling that Kale might be cooketh here. Mundo opts not to dive, doesn't have ulti, so I guess that is smart. Meanwhile, while that is happening, they're going to go ahead and grab the dragon here for BPC, so they're up to soul point already. And they managed to catch on Mel again as well. Mel versus Braum is a really satisfying match to watch. Yeah. Mr. Mundo. I definitely do think it's BBC favorite right now just because they're on soul point. And the Udyr is so big. He has built experimental hexplate, which is interesting. So I assume it procs when he activates his empowered thing. Yeah, when you recast an ability, you gains bonuses again with ultimate benefits. I say. So I assume Hexplate will, yeah, because Hexplate just procced. So, okay, interesting. I'm not sure how good that is on Udyr, but it is interesting. Probably better on AD Udyr since the moves, you got the move, get the move speed, attack speed when you want. Is this actually Beer League Fusro piloting the Udyr? No, it's not. You would never catch Fusro playing a build like this. He either goes lethality Udyr or the regular like AP. Does it proc off using Phoenix Stance or double cast? Double cast. So yeah, when you recast when the bar is full and you cast the ability again, that's what the ultimate is. So. You know, you see, we might. Oh, Braum is. You see, he might do it here. No, because once that red bar's full and he activates up empowered ability, it'll kick in. Yeah, see, there we go. He just used it on Q. So, it does have a 30-second cooldown on it, so you want to make sure you have that ready to go for the actual fight, but it's a lot more value than a lot of champs get from it, I think. And also, AD Udyr absolutely shreds Mundo. That percentage max HP on Q is pretty crazy. That's one of the few champions I'm afraid of on late game Mundo is AD Udyr. That damage is nutty. Yeah, I think this Mundo will still pay big dividends if they get to late game, but right now, I definitely think BBC is in a good spot.
Incision.
Renekton can't play the game unless he finds flank. Yeah, I do find the Renekton pick really curious. However, it's going to be a nice distraction here for Swain, who manages to find a flank. He's going to get in there, but he's taking a lot of damage, and he'll end up going down, but Renekton comes in and gets the shutdown. And now Mundo is here. Mundo smash. Teleports in. Teleports and ghosts. A big shutdown going over to the Renekton, so... Does Mundo ever make it to anybody? He made it there. And Mel doing a little bit of trolling. Not sure what's going on over there, but she's going to go down. I'm not sure if Mel is aware, but she can reflect the Jinx traps. It is a projectile. As long as they're still in the air when you do it. So. Yeah, it could be hard. Now you say it could be hard for Mundo to get in, actually. Jinx got PD. Hui's always fast. Udyr is Udyr. Kale's kept fast. Braum. Yeah, it might be hard for Mundo to actually get in there. Plus, he's going damage item third. He's going straight for that Titanic Hydra, not going for the Spirit Visage, which I think is a mistake, but we will see. Team's getting ready for a potential Dragon Soul here. Mel can reflect Hawk Shot. That is true. You can reflect Hawk Shot. I learned that recently. I don't know why you can reflect Hawk Shot, because as far as I know, you can't Wind Wall it. At least, if you can, I've never been able to do it successfully. Alright. JAT doing a good job of getting into position early on this dragon. But BBC says, okay, we'll just go get Baron instead. So, good macro call here by JAT. Or by BBC realizing they can just trade Dragon Soul for Baron instead of trying to contest the dragon that they're in bad position for. Smart. However, that Ocean Soul will be really nasty for them if they do end up getting it. That is a scary team to have an Ocean Soul. Doesn't Graves feel homeless this game? He actually started out really well, but as of now, yeah, I think his short range and squishy build, it's definitely hard for him to get in there and contribute, for sure. Oh, reflects the Braum ulti. Okay, so that kind of neuters the BBC engage there. Respect to Braum for trying, though. Zor going crazy. Siege coming in here. Graves needs to be careful. If he gets tagged by big CC, he's going to go down. Level 16 sort of top lane are starting to come in. Mundo is there. Kale should be there any minute now. Yep, there she is. So doubles level 16 available, and Udyr going behind the tower, which I like. Look at that Udyr damage. Oh my goodness. And Jinx is going to get excited, but now Swain's going to go in. Not quite able to finish her off, though. And where the fuck is the rest of JAT? They're kind of off in just random places right now. And meanwhile, 6-foot Cuban, he's going, where the hell is my team? I'm carrying so hard right now. Where's my team at? He's still alive, but he ends up finally going down. And Mundo going to go ahead and pop the ulti to go for Udyr. Kale ults herself for some reason instead of the low health Udyr, but it ends up not mattering. I assume that was unintentional. He meant to ult the Udyr, but accidentally ulted himself. But yeah, BBC starting to pull away here. Up to a 5k gold lead now. Yeah, I feel like... I definitely feel like Swain could have just carried that fight, but his team was just not around. Look at that Mel poke, pretty OP. I think it almost broke Udyr's shield there. And the Udyr has a Ravenous Hydra as well, so he's going to be a healing machine once he's in there. And, you know, look at that Graves damage, pretty crazy. Now Devin going to go ahead and flash in on the Jinx. Is it going to work? Do they have the damage to finish her off? Yes, they do. Swain's able to get in there, but now Udyr's going crazy. Going to go ahead and dive the Graves and then just run away. And meanwhile, Kale and Hui are just pushing lanes while Udyr leaves them on a Mary Chase Trick 2G style. It was a nice play by Valdevin and the rest of JAT, but they're going to lose a lot for it. Oh, flash in, going to go ahead and catch up the Hui. Kale's going to go in on the correct target this time, but Mundo's going to go in. He ults immediately, which I don't like. I guess you're doing it for this. And 80 Udyr damage against Mundo, pretty balanced. Okay, hold on, let's see that again. That was crazy, right? All right, he's got 6,000 health. Boom, 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 boom! Oh my god! That did... Udyr did what, 4,000 damage and 3 autos? Sheesh! Yep. Yeah, Mundo cannot tank Udyr for long. Everyone else, he can, but Udyr, that champion does the deeps. Let's see. Max health dips to 25%. Oh my god. The 80 Udyr damage! Ooh, not quite enough damage on the Melix. He needs to go down, and now Jinx is getting excited. And pretend you guys didn't hear that noise just now. But yeah, I think this game is over. Quadra kill going over to the Jinx here. They should be able to end. And indeed they will. Very nice KO parry here by Tateo. Definitely was the linchpin of his team's success. And pentakill for Nectarish. So, okay. There you go. And yeah, I think, I definitely think that JAT ended up regretting their draft because they played it really well, but in the end, I think their comp came back to bite them. And I mean, yeah, if you look at the damage charts, just Renekton and Graves struggling to really have any impact at all. So that is tough. And the AD Udyr are fucking killing it. Okay. All right, let me get game 2 draft here ready to go. Yeah, I think JAT played that early, like that laning phase. I think they played it really well, but once they, it came down to like 5v5s. I think their team comp really came back to bite them. So, because Renekton and Graves really struggling to do much of anything past the early game. That is tough. That is tough. Yeah, Mundo is swaying, doing a lot, but they can only do so much. Renekton is so homeless against Hui. Against Hui in lane, yeah, but even against their team in general, like, he can't get in. And even if he gets in, he doesn't do anything. So, Graves, honestly, an even worse position, so that is tough. All right, let me get the Game True draft loaded in here. The teams are going to switch sides, so JAT opting to go for red side this time. Interesting, flipping their usual preference. So they're one of the few teams that consistently wants blue side when they have the choice, but have changed their mind. They want red. Mr. Semino draft. Mr. Sino draft? Semino draft? Something like that. That's Jinjo, hell yeah. Jinjo coming in with the subs. Crazy. Eric29 somehow still not getting one, poor guy. He's gonna have to shit post while watching ads like a pleb. Also, I think there's a little bit of confusion here, but they accidentally missed their first ban, but it's supposed to be Zahen, I guess. Kassadin banned for BBC. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, did I not put the thing? I thought I did. Well, I did. Why is it not? Is my stream just really far behind? Is that the problem? Hold on. Let me reload it. Sometimes the Twitch stream falls way behind on my phone for some reason. See if that fixes it. There we go. Okay. Sergeant of Mithril? Hell yeah. I remember my boy Sergeant of Mithril. And JAT fails to lock in 2 of their bans, but it's supposed to be Zehen first and Vayne third. So Smolder first pick here for BBC. Been seeing a lot of Smolder in Beer Lake this season. Makes sense. He's pretty easy, relatively easy to pilot. Beer League games tend to go longer because no surrenders and more coordinated teams, and no one trolling their team on purpose, unlike in solo queue. Yeah. So Jack's locking for BBC. Interesting. It's going to be... Okay. It's going to be a Jack's top lane. But I'm pretty sure that's going to be... That's Melly Coco on the Aurelia. He's been going Aurelia mid, not top. So we'll see if he ends up repeating that here. Because I assume he picked the Jax to go against the Aurelia, but does he know that it's probably not Aurelia top? We will see. Sejuani lock in. And Sejuani is my vote for the low-key baddie of League. Discuss. The armor does look very goofy, though. The boob plate, it's very, very silly looking. And they missed another ban. What the hell is going on? As they meant to ban Syndra. That's what they're telling me. They're having some technical difficulties with their brains regarding getting bans in to the client. Apparently, just delete them. Right? Oh my god. And yeah, they banned Vladimir and Cassiopeia, so BBC not convinced that this Vire is mid lane. So, Commissioner, definitely not an alcoholic here. He's just looking for shots for no reason. The Rel pick for JAT I like a lot. Rel really good against divers. Really good counter dive. So I like it. Draft not banned if Aurelion doesn't int. Yeah, it depends on where it's going, too. I assume it's going to be mid, because that's where Melly Coco has been playing it, but... Aurelia is so cool until you have to teamfight on Aurelia. Yeah. Yeah, your teamfighting is basically just ult flash and hope and then go in and hope that's enough. I only started drinking so people would sub at the beer league. I don't buy it. I'm pretty sure you were drinking Fireball before you were a commissioner. Oriana. Okay. Last pick here for JAT. Just to see what they pick here. "100% believe this." Welcome, Castro. Okay, you guys need to hear this in the chat. Mr. Zor says, Rel should choke me with her thighs. So, you know, Zor a little out of control. We might need to get some discipline on there. And yeah, it will be a set lock in for JAT, last pick. So it will indeed be Aurelia mid versus the Oriana and set versus the Jax. I really like both those matchups here for JAT here. No, it was Zor. If it were me, I'd be saying it about, like, Sejuani. So, you know, totally different. Out of these champions available, you know, if I got to pick any champion I want, let's go with Leona. But, you know. Zora is an ex-Grandmaster Janna OTP. Is that actually true? He said he was multi-season Masters before. Now it is ex-GM, but his account that he reported only shows Diamond. Much to think about. True. I see. Yeah, I do think, regardless of what his actual rank was on the Janna, I do think the Janna is high value against that team. They all got to go in except for Vygar, and Janna can prevent a lot of that. And combined with the Smolder, yeah, it could be tough. I do like JAT's lane matchups, but when it comes to the actual 5v5 team fightings, I don't know if the comp's going to work. So we'll see. Yeah, I guess I did kind of talk about the comps a little bit. I definitely think they, the BBC comp definitely scales better because they have Jax and Smolder, and I think their comp is better against the enemy comp. But I do like the lane matchups for JAT better. So if they can win lanes hard enough and consolidate their lead, I think they can take this. So we will see. All right, and while we're waiting, see if we can do some Lodal today. Oh, that's not right. Okay, let's go ahead and see this here. All right, we'll go ahead and guess a champ. We'll go ahead and guess Rel because she's in this game. So it is a woman that uses mana. And not a support. And partly human. And a range champ. It's not a mid laner either. Okay. Is it... So it's not a mid and it's not a support. Is it an AD carry? It's part bot lane. Quinn? This has to be like Vayne or something, right? There you go. I'm like, how many champions can play bot lane and another role that isn't mid or support? So it'd be jungle or top lane, right? Are there any ADCs that play, any champions that play bot lane and jungle other than by Eric? I don't think there are. What's the incantation again? Is this a Yumi? Is this a Yumi quote? No. I have never heard this quote before. Kindred can? I have no idea who this is supposed to be for. It's definitely not Heimerdinger, I don't think. I guess you could go female champion that could go top and bot. Incantation. This is definitely a champion I do not play. I've never heard this voice line before. Vigar? No. Who would say incantation? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Plus the stuttering. Who is this? Aurora? If it's Aurora, I'm gonna be surprised. No, it's not Aurora. All right, I'm gonna probably need a clue on this one, so. All right, let's hear it.
What's the incantation again? It's
Oh, it's fucking Karthus. Okay, damn. Okay. I've never heard that line before, though. Even though I played Karthus, it must be a rare quote. Yeah, sorry about that. Is this Cassidon's thing? Purple. I don't know what it is, though. Voidstone, that's his passive, right? And it used to be called something else. Red, blue, Udyr? Yeah, we don't have time. It'll have to remain a mystery. I bought RP for the first time to buy Karthus and Grim Reaper Karthus. Whew. I mean, his ult is pretty OP. Like, if you were to make a tier list of these ults are why you pick the champion, Karthus would be in that tier, so. No Ignite on the set against Jax. I'm a little disappointed by that. Yeah, one of the 3 people still plays the mid. Yeah, indeed. No one plays Karthus mid anymore. Feels bad. Feels bad. here we go. Honestly, he's probably a better mid now than he has been in recent times because of the upgraded boots. Those upgraded sorks sound pretty nice on Carpus. Apparently, there was some discussion after the Rel comment about how old Rel is supposed to be in the lore, and I'm not going to touch that with a 6-foot pole. So I will leave that to them.
Mom says I'm not supposed to eat you, but I'm too fat.
Melee Coco, very experienced in this matchup. Yeah, I believe that he played this matchup earlier and kind of tore the Orianna new one. So we'll see if he can make it happen again. Gets his full stacks. Oh, don't take a tower shot. I know it's tempting to take a tower shot, but good job there, getting a nice little trade. Jungler's gonna be starting on the opposite sides here. I feel like Janna as a champion that kind of got replaced by a lot of other champions as time has gone on. Because when I first started playing League, Janna was really popular, but they've released a lot of enchanters that kind of do the same thing as her, but better since then. And, maybe not a lot, but a few. I feel like other newer champions have been stealing her play rate. Oh, Jateo. Ooh, opts not to ignite. Probably smart. I don't think he would have gotten the kill. Ignite against Set is always a risky business because of how much regen he gets. Ooh, Jack's doing a nice little cheeky play, waiting in the bush, able to get the stun off before Valdevin can react. So nice source of blood going on over to Jateo. Doesn't even have to use Ignite either. All in going in here for Melee Coco. That will be a kill going over for Melee Coco, but Jarvan there to clean up. Then gank him over here in the bot lane, but BBC bot lane doing a great job fighting it off, and now there the JAT's the one's gonna have to run even with the numbers advantage. Oh my god! And General Panda tries to do the Q flash on Sejuani, but that was definitely not correct, and Knockup doesn't not end up hitting. I think he held. Hold on, I gotta see. Did he hold it too long? Is that the problem? Let's see here. Did I go back too far? Oh, I'm back way too far. Alright. Rewind to right, Jack. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Did he do it? Did he flash too? Oh, he flashed too early. Yep, flashed too early. Tough. Alright, well played to the BBC bot lane, fighting off the gank and getting a kill out of the deal. And 6-foot cube and kind of just stuck here in lane with no mana. I probably should use that TP he has. Oh, Jax overplays his lead there and ends up going down. Aurelia gonna get another solo there on the Orianna, but gets ganked by Jarvan once again. Jungle diff here for called by the Aurelia. Oh, is there a 1K lead with 1 kill? Yep. CS leads OP. Really going for another all-in, but Jarvan mid once again. That is the downside of playing Aurelia mid, is that you are kind of gank bait because they know you want to go in. Where CS leads in bot lane. That play in bot made a huge difference. That's where all the gold lead is for BBC. Another gank coming in here. Q doesn't land again, but he's gonna get away with it. Kill's gonna go down on the for the Sejuani. There you go. Successful gank this time, although Q still did miss. But yeah, there you go, Eric. The goal lead's gone, so hope you're satisfied. It's back a little bit, but Aurelia going for another all-in here on the Orianna, but Orianna spacing it well. Yeah, no boots yet for Aurelia, while Orianna has tier 2, so definitely will have the advantage in spacing here. Still 300. It's actually about 600, thank you very much. Jarvan gonna go ahead and just sneakily take the dragon here for BBC. Jarvan, one of the people that can just bypass the city with his EQ. You read too slow? Hey man, I'm busy casting a game here, leave me alone. We got a gank coming up here in the top lane. Oh my, General Panda, buddy, your Qs are killing me. We're gonna get another gank here in the mid lane. And yep, Rally's gonna go down again. And yikes. That's how I'm gonna say it, yikes. General Panda, gotta work on those Sejuani Qs, buddy. I can bring it out here, he hits the bot lane. I don't think the JAT bot lane actually has the damage to make this happen. Not yet. Well, I mean, if they keep taking Viger Qs, maybe they do. Okay, well, there you go. Well played there by Viger, but then immediately pauses. Somebody DC'd. Who was it? It was mid DC. Okay, so Orianna DC'd. Got it. You read too slow. It's the truth. I am a slow reader. Sometimes. And we're gonna have to wait in suspense to see if Viger ends up dying here. It's gonna be close. I stepped away for a few minutes and Aurelia's 4 deaths. Yeah, Jarvan has a second home in the mid lane that he has visited repeatedly. So yeah, Aurelia is really good against mages in mid, but she is gank bait. And hopefully, Masquerade's able to reconnect here so we can keep playing the video game. Like last night, we look away for a few minutes and Karen has 6 deaths. Yeah, that was a bit of a rough one for sure. Why are we even paused? We're waiting for Masquerade.
A summoner has reconnected.
There he is. All right. We've been waiting for 9 minutes. Is Viger going to die here? Let's all find out. If they actually unpause the goddamn game, let's go! Yes, he does die. And Smolder gets out as well. Not gonna lie, that was some impressive mechanics from Nectarish coming out of a flash. God damn it, Zor. No! Bad! Ugh. We're gonna go ahead and get caught out here. So Swanee trying her best to get Aurelia out of here. She will succeed, but will she go down herself? No. She's gonna get down as well. Now Set is here. Set, nice ulti. Gonna go ahead and get the W off, and Jackson's gonna go down. And I just need to kite this out a little bit. And Sejuani gonna go ahead and give her life to let her soul lanes escape. But now they're gonna go ahead and turn, but the very nice Orianna ulti probably gonna end up going down here in return. No, actually she's reasonably tanky so far. It's gonna have to wear him down a bit. Luke's gonna go in to try to save his mid laner here. Damage coming out. One more Q ulti ought to be enough here for Vigar. No, it's gonna end up going down to the Jarvan. Jarvan carrying this fight hard. Why is Set the Jinx of top lane now? I mean, Set's always just a solid pick, I think. He goes well with a lot of different comps. He's a really strong laner. Scales really well. Like, I think it's always a decent time to pick Set. So. In terms of gold, about 3K here for BBC, so they're in a pretty good spot. Although Jack's kind of running it down at the moment. Fighting him where he can chew. Another kill for the Set. And poor Aurelia. She's been winning the matchup hard, but when you just get spam ganked by Jarvan, it's hard to play. And speaking of spam ganked by Jarvan, nice lane gank here by Jarvan. It's going to be Vigar going down. So we get a solo kill here for Melikoko. We can. Gonna be a shutdown going over to the Aurelia. That should be enough to get her Bork, and now she's full build. Finally found an all-in where Irvin wasn't immediately around the corner. Interesting. All of JAT is coming down here. Set not quite able to get in. Oh no, the Stride Breaker into the E. And doesn't have ulti quite yet, but great rotation here by JAT. Should be able to grab the dragon here because of this. And top tower still has 5 plates left, so he can afford to leave it there for a while. Do we have to build Rocket Belt on every AP champion? You know, I tried it once on Victor, and I gotta be honest, it felt pretty good. I think it's time, right? It's time to nerf Rocket Belt. Just raise the cost by a couple hundred gold, it's fine. Or lower the cooldown reduction by like 10%. Rocket Belt's been OP forever, and if people are finally realizing it. Fight breaking out here, Melikoko kind of get kited out here. Now they're gonna have to back off. Obviously, the JAT comp much weaker towards enemy towers because they have to go in. And not gonna lie, they kind of threw their Viger onto the bus there, and I'm gonna have to give the bad teammate award to the rest of JAT here. I feel like they didn't need to just let him die. And yeah, I definitely don't think they had to just let him get engaged on it. I think they could have fought that. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. That will be Dragon going on over to BBC, expanding their lead. Jax has given up on the laning, he's just starting to proxy. Probably not a bad idea. Jax is pretty good at proxying once he gets some points in E. However, he's gonna get caught out here by Sejuani. He does have flash. Can he get to the wall to flash in time? No. And he's gonna end up going down. Another all-in here, but Jarvan immediately on the scene, and Melikoko's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, this is only like the 7th time he showed up when I'm trying to haul in the goddamn Orianna. I feel you, Melikoko, I feel you. It's frustrating. And the enemy jungler keeps ruining your plays. Don't worry, now their bot lane's here to ruin your plays as well. And another... General Panda, you're killing me, buddy. You gotta land these Sejuani Qs. But now the teams are converging here. Luke kind of pretty deep, but he is very strong, so I think he's okay, at least for a while. No, he's taking a lot of damage here. Actually kind of gets trapped in his own ulti. He gets ulted out of it by Set and goes down. Big shutdown going over to the Set. Okay. Yes, and the reason that Rihi and Eric are talking about Sunfire is because they are working to artificially raise Sunfire's win rate by backing and buying it right before they win a game. So they are engaging in some market manipulation on the Sunfire stats. Let's go ahead and do a stack check here for Nectar Reach. 172 for Smolder. That's very good this time in the game. He's over 10 stacks per minute so far. So he should be having his upgrade thingy. So here in the next 5 or so minutes. And I am happy to see no Hubris on the Smolder this game. Hubris is out of control. Hubris and Rocket Belt both. Riot needs to just gut both these items. Nice catch out here on Jarvan, but he should be fine. He's got cover from Janna nearby as well. Don't die. Good advice there, Rel. Four, 6 for Cubans. Like, guys, can I get some help here? I'm kind of getting sieged by myself for a really long time. Where's my team at? Why are they still fighting the Jarvan for the last 2 minutes and doing nothing? Team, help! Ooh, nice catch out here by Nectar Reach. Gonna get tons of damage down here on the Vigar, but still alive for now. Ooh, nice CC chain on the Jarvan. He's gonna go down here. Now the chase is on. Vigar just has to be careful to not get sniped by a random Smolder Q. And they're going to keep going. Sejuani's going in. Trying hard to get some follow-up CC here, but not quite able to. The flash Q by Rel. And Nectarish going to go ahead and get caught out and go down. And this should be Dragon here over for JAT. Everyone calm down. Yeah, calm down, everybody. Okay, goal game very close. We've got a 500 goal lead, 400 goal lead here for BBC. Vigar stacks are at 174. Smolder is at 218, so he will have the upgraded, whatever the hell you want to call this thing. 225 stacks. It doesn't actually have a name. It's just 225 stacks, but he will have it for the next fight unless it happens in the next 5 seconds. Yep, and there he goes. Okay. Fight break out here in the top lane. I think Jack's probably starting to outscale this matchup. And indeed he is. Able to just beat him down there. And now fight's gonna break out here in the jungle. Vigar kind of getting stood on here by Jarvan. And he's going to go down. Jarvan a little too tanky, not quite able to burst him. And then the rest of the team's going to go ahead and clean up. Tough. Melly Coco not there, but that was a 4v4. Great engage there by the Jarvan. He's smoldering. Now let's go ahead and see that fight again, because that went very decisively in BBC's favor. So what exactly happened here? They're jostling, or jockeying? Jostling? Jockey, I think is the correct one. As Fire has to flash early to avoid Smolder, so now he has no flash to get out of the cage. And they're not quite able to finish him off because the rest of his team is trapped outside the pit. Or outside of the Jarvan ulti, so not able to get Peel really. Yeah, 4-0 in favor of BBC. Very well played by BBC there, forcing out the Vigar flash without Jarvan ult. And then immediately capitalizing on that. Go up to Luke. We should be able to grab a nice, easy Baron here. The invisible health bar because rewinding. I'd really like to see plated steel caps on Vigar, given that he's got a lot of champions that just want to auto him down. I get why CDR boots, but I feel like just being tankier when people are punching you in the face might be helpful. I feel like you probably have enough ability at this point that you don't need Lucidities anymore. For a gank here. Millie Coco trying to look tasty and delectable for this Jax. And gonna work. Rel's still waiting. All right, they're going, but the Directed Cam really wants to watch Set instead. And great job kiting away, not letting him get his ulti off. Okay, go ahead, Rel, and Set's gonna go down. Vigar's gonna go ahead and TP in just to ult him here at 1 HP. It does get the kill though. Proto belt value, yep. Yeah, Proto belt's been undercosted forever. I don't know why it only costs $26.50. It's the cheapest source of 20 ability haste in the game that I'm aware of. There might be a support item that's cheaper that has it, but those don't count.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
It's just a really great item. It's been undercosted forever. Two Fiendish Codex is a better value. That is true. I did say completed item though, Eric, so, you know, learn to listen once in a while. It's about the movement. I mean, the active is nice. Is Fiendish Codex not completed? It could be. It's not. It is not. Gonna go ahead and get Smolder Flash there. That's big. The fight's gonna break out here. Have to back off. They're a little afferred, which is smart. Vigar not quite at death cap yet. That will be a huge power spike for him once he gets it. And now, kind of surprised they're not just ripping it. I feel like they could have just taken that, but Dragon is about to come up here. Oh, now Jarvan's going in, and Orion ult as well. Doesn't guns on 2, but now Smolder's here. We got the Vigar flank, which was I get what the thought, but no. And yeah, that will be Dragon number 3 going on over to BBC. Yeah, I get what he was thinking, trying to do there, but they have, even if you land the stun, they have Mikhail's, so tough. Meanwhile, in the top lane, oh, Ignite diff for the Jax there, able to win the 1v1. He is going to end up going down here, question mark? Yes. Yeah, I think BBC kind of pulling away with this game here. So, Aurelia, tough game. You know, was winning, you know, having a lot of pressure in lane, but just got ganked out of the game pretty much and wasn't allowed to snowball. So, you know, that's how it is when you play these aggressive mid laners that like to go in. If you just get camped, you're sad. He does get the death cap here, so gonna go up to 700 AP. Nice little boost there, about an extra 200 or so. Okay. Smolder gotta be up to at least 300 stacks by now, right? 337. Nice. Only needs 1,000 more stacks and then he will be elite. Smolder being very aggressively, knowing he's got the Janna right on his hip. And Pet's going to go in here on the Janna, going to force out the Janna ulti. And Sejuani ult's going to go in, but not going to hit anybody. And now the TP's coming in, but it gets canceled by the Aurelia. Vigar ult's going to go ahead and go in. Jarvan has to flash out to get out of the Vigar circle. Ooh, and that Tiger able to snipe the Smolder over the wall, but now his team is not doing their job protecting him. They need to step forward, not let that happen. And he's ended up going down. I mean, he shouldn't have been that far forward too, but there's been a lot of times where I've seen him, his tanks behind him, and that's not good. JAT lives or dies in this game by how well Vygar does. They need to keep him alive at all costs. Just won a Sunfire Janna. Oops. Is that right? Classic Zor. Well, gonna get caught out here. Yeah, and just Vygar off on his own again, has to flash because no one around to protect him. Okay, that's kind of bullshit that it works like that, but that's Jarvan EQ for you. Ooh, the flash ulti by Rel, but not able to pull anyone, and now the fight is going. Vygar trying to get into range, but BBC kiting back. Now Jax is on the flank of Rooney. Do they see him? No, they don't. Is he gonna go ahead and go? Oh, goes, just pops the Rel, and now Vygar in a really bad spot here. He's gonna go ahead and go down, and yeah, that should be game here in favor of BBC, I would think. Losing teams counter buying Sunfire. Oh god. Do you get the Sunfire off in time? Yes, you do. There you go. Okay, so that will be a 2-0 series win for BBC. I'd say JAT was pretty competitive both games, but in the end, the BBC comp out scaled and they were able to pull away. So, and yeah, well played to them. We'll go ahead and see where are we at in terms of scheduling for the rest of this week. Obviously, we just have Monday. We have another game tomorrow, Baron Wasteland versus Borbin Nasher. And then PMM versus Tits tomorrow, and tomorrow is patch night, so I will try to grab at least one of these tomorrow. Make sure we get as many games as possible. Try not to lose them to the patch. Oh, and then this one as well, and this one. Oh god, why'd you guys all play on Tuesday? No! Stop it! Stop playing right before patch day. No! But yeah, that'll be it for the stream today. Or from me. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.